Learn the lingo. Hey folks, Len Fletcher here with RE/MAX Moves, and I'm sitting today with Dan Michaud, one of our preferred lenders with network funding. And today, Dan, I want to talk a little bit about loan estimates. I've been in here for a while, and for us it was a seller or the disclosures and good faith estimates, but now they're called loan estimates.
Right.
Okay. So what are they?
Well, a loan estimate is kind of one half of what I like to call the truth serum. So a loan estimate is something that we are required by law to issue to a customer when they have fully applied for a loan, for a mortgage. Fully applied means that they've given us 6 vital pieces of information, which include things like their actual income, the property that they're applying for the mortgage on, a few other factors, date of birth, social security number. There's a few different factors. But once we've got those, our system automatically triggers us to have to issue a loan estimate within 3 days of receiving that information. And this is all by federal regulations. What that loan estimate shows and what we're held to on that loan estimate are the fees that we put on the estimate, so that when a borrower gets down to the closing time, those fees have to remain consistent. It kind of keeps lenders from being able to change fees, except for in certain circumstances. If a borrower requests that they want to pay higher fees to buy down their rate, for example, and it's the borrower's choice, then we can, if we properly disclose that change, we can change what the original loan estimate said. But there is a certain point at which the loan estimate can't change in the process.
Okay. So they're not going to get a loan estimate when they call you up and get a pre-approval letter from you?
Not necessarily, that's correct. Yeah, we have another estimate that we use. In our case, our company calls it an initial fees worksheet. Okay. It looks very much like the old good faith estimate. And most lenders have a version of that, a good faith estimate, that they still use to provide to a customer that's just starting to shop, hasn't really nailed down a property yet, just wants to get an overall idea of how the numbers look.
Okay. And will the numbers from that initial estimate, do they change a lot from the loan estimate that you give them after they've made all their applications?
They really shouldn't. If you have a good idea of what a customer is looking for, price range wise, they should stay pretty consistent. Now, different properties have different tax rates and different tax values, and so those kind of things can change things outside of what the lender can control.
Right.
Sometimes a certain property will result in different inspections than another property, and so although lenders aren't required to put the inspection fees on their loan estimates, we try to give a customer an idea of all the costs involved in buying a house. And so if we're asking the right questions up front, then our loan estimate should be pretty consistent through the process if a customer is staying in the same price range on a home.
Okay. So the loan estimate you give them when they've made their loan application, those numbers should stay almost consistent when they go to closing.
They really should. We're all about not surprising a customer with unpleasant surprises. And so we generally try to have a little bit of cushion in the estimate to account for variances as we go through the process.
Sure.
Somebody's insurance policy, for example, their homeowner's insurance, maybe a little more, a little less than what we estimate because we don't know who they're going to use for their insurance. Same with attorney-related fees. So the best thing for the customer is to overestimate slightly without it being too high, so that when they get to the closing table, the numbers are at or better than what we initially said.
All right, great. So now you know what the difference is between a loan estimate and the other numbers that they throw at you when you're starting on the loan process. So until next time, have a great day.
Thanks.